Okay guys, here we are back again, part 3 of episode 10 of the Watchtower. So, Mega Weekends was just speaking about. Fantastic news on the price structure for those events, and they sound like they're going to be fantastic. Over here in the UK, not so sure we're going to get them, unfortunately, despite what is a flourishing versus community. We are doing really well over here. There have been communities popping up all over the place, some small, some larger. There have been communities rebuilding as well, but I think the word isn't getting out all across the country yet. There are some areas that still got their mind in the whole UDE UK screwed us, UDE screwed us, nothing's going on. But I think if they realise what's happening and they jump on the bandwagon, they'll be very pleasantly surprised. We are currently trying to put together, I say we, the British guys, but it's mainly being led by Graham from Gwyn and Demon Comics and Games down in Maidstone, and also Jason, who runs the Games Club in London. They're putting together an unofficial national championships. We are looking at that being held in London at the Games Club's usual location, which is a fairly decent location, large size. In April, I can't remember the exact date, but there is a thread in versusrealms.com about it, and there will be information on thecamzar.com. Basically, we are looking at a one-day event. The price structure, because it's going to be a privately run tournament, not an official UDE event, will be what we can make it. There's already a trophy apparently slated for the event, and there'll be product, and there'll be EAs, I'm sure, mats. I'm actually, if we get a certain number of pre-registered competitors, I will have a custom playmat made up myself and donate that to the price structure, so that hopefully will be pretty good. And we're having a bit of a vote about this set, the theme, for the theme format even, I can't get my words right. We're having a little debate about the format, we're having a little vote on versusrealms.com about it. At the minute the options are Golden Age, Silver Age, Modern Age, Bring Your Own Set, Sealed Pack and Draft. Golden Age, funnily enough, isn't getting many votes. Silver Age is doing reasonably well. Modern Age got 25%. Silver Age 18.75%. Bring Your Own Set's got 43% of the votes. No votes for Sealed Pack and 12.5% for Draft. I'm campaigning for Bring Your Own Set, basically because the UK scene, in my opinion, is mixed between new people, old players coming back to the game, and those that have always been there. Now, those that have always been there are in the vast minority. I know, especially in my local area, where we've probably got about 20 players now regularly. Most of them played the game, from Origins up to even Justice League, and then they started dropping off because they couldn't keep up with the sets. Too many sets too quick. So they haven't got all the cards for Silver Age. They haven't bought enough cards to have a competitive Modern Age deck yet. They could do Golden Age, but Golden Age is busted open, or so people say. So Bring Your Own Set, for my mind, is good for the people that collected a long time ago. It's good for the people that have just started collecting. Good for the people who, like me, have been at it throughout. So I'm voting for Bring Your Own Set. So if you have any kind of vested interest in UK Nationals, then pop along. It's in the Premier Versus Events forum on versusrealms.com, and have a little vote. Add to the debate. But that's what I'm going with. That is going to be in April at the Games Club, which is the Country Hotel near Euston train station in London, and the date for the event is going to pop up on my screen any second. Now, oh, you son of a... Oh, Vista, I hate Vista. Pain in the arse. Well, I can't really blame Vista, it's just my slow-ass connection at the minute. Ever since I connected a wireless router, my connection's been shite. Does anyone else have that problem? Anyway, I can't find it. It's, I think it was the 4th of April, but I may be wrong on the date. So yeah, go along, check it out, and if you know any UK players, tell them about it. Let's get them involved. We're quite well behaved in as far as decks go in the UK as well. No one does anything stupid and busted. I don't think there was one quick fate showed up to any of the Elite Series, because it was sort of unanimously decided that if you want the event to be fun and encourage the regrowth of your community, you want it to not be completely and utterly dominated by one particular deck. So everyone, generally went for what they really wanted to play, what would be good fun. There's still great competitive decks, but nothing stupid busted. I mean, I used my assassin deck, the Electra direct attack deck. I used that a couple of times, and that's a brutal deck, really, really brutal, but it's not busted. So hopefully the UK Nationals will follow the same suit. Right, now, so that's what's happening tournament-wise. Also, if you've been following any of my articles, I have a Last Man Standing tournament going on my One Step Beyond articles on versussystem.com, which is basically where I'm playing off in a mini legend tournament with a friend of mine. And what I've tried to do for the next week's article, which is Wolverine versus who was it? Human Torch. I've tried to record that game as we played it via Oxygen, the online gaming platform. My mate doesn't want to get in front of the camera, so he wasn't prepared to be recorded. But I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to try and put some commentary together for it. It might be a bit shit, it might be a bit slow, but it's something different I wanted to try for this show. So I'm going to end this part now, and its next part is going to be commentary of the Oxygen game. So see you there.